Tupac Amaru Shakur, ʻtuːpɑːk shə-KOOR, born Lesane Parish Crooks, June 16, 1971 to September 13, 1996, better known by his stage name TOO-pahk and later by his alias Makaveli, was an American rapper and actor. He is widely considered one of the most influential rappers of all time. Shakur is among the best-selling music artists, having sold more than 75 million records worldwide. Shakur was born in New York City to parents who were both political activists and Black Panther Party members. Raised by his mother, he relocated to Baltimore in 1984 and to the San Francisco Bay Area in 1988. With the release of his debut album ʻTOO-pahk now in 1991, he became a central figure in West Coast hip-hop for his conscious rap lyrics My N.I.G.G.A.Z. 1993, and Me Against the World, 1995, his diamond-certified album All Eyez on Me, 1996, the first double-length album in hip-hop history, abandoned his introspective lyrics for volatile gangsta rap. During the later part of his career, Shakur was shot 5 times in the lobby of a New York recording studio and experienced legal troubles, including incarceration. In 1995, Shakur served 8 months in prison on sexual abuse charges, but was released pending an appeal of his conviction. On September 7, 1996, Shakur was shot 4 times by an unidentified assailant in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. He died 6 days later. Following his murder, Shakur's friend-turned-rival, the notorious B.I.G., was at first considered a suspect due to their public feud, but was also murdered in another drive-by shooting 6 months later in March 1997 while visiting Los Angeles. In 2002, Shakur was inducted into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. In 2017, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. Rolling Stone magazine ranked Shakur among the 100 greatest artists of all time. Shakur was born on June 16, 1971, in the East Harlem section of Manhattan in New York City. He was named after Tupac Amaru II, the descendant of the last Incan ruler, who was executed in Peru in 1781 after his failed revolt against Spanish rule. Shakur's mother explained, "I wanted him to have the name of revolutionary, indigenous people in the world. I wanted him to know he was part of a world culture and not just from a neighborhood." Shakur's parents, Afeni Shakur, born Alice Faye Williams in North Carolina, and his biological father, Billy Garland, had been active Black Panther Party members in New York in the late 1960s and early 1970s. A month before Shakur's birth, his mother was tried in New York City as part of the Panther 21 criminal trial. She was acquitted of over 150 charges. Mutula Shakur was apprehended in 1986 and subsequently convicted for a 1981 robbery of a Brinks armored truck, during which police officers and a guard were killed. Shakur's godfather, Elmer Geronimo Pratt, a high-ranking Black Panther, was convicted of murdering a school teacher during a 1968 robbery. Shakur's godmother, Assata Shakur, is a former member of the Black Liberation Army, who was convicted of the first-degree murder of a New Jersey state trooper and is still wanted by the FBI. In the 1980s, Shakur's mother found it difficult to find work and she struggled with drug addiction. In 1984, his family moved from New York City to Baltimore, Maryland. He transferred to the Baltimore School for the Arts in the 10th grade, where he studied acting, poetry, jazz, and ballet. He performed in Shakespeare's plays, depicting timeless themes, now seen in gang warfare, he would recall, and as the Mouse King role in the Nutcracker Ballet.